So in my hands, I have two amazing devices that you really can't go wrong with no matter which one you pick. What's going on, everyone? Josh Quinones here. That is right. Today, I'm going to be comparing the OnePlus 12 and the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. And let me tell you guys right now, I have been enjoying my experience with both of these devices, whether I'm using the OnePlus 12 for the day or the Galaxy S24 Ultra for the day. Both amazing smartphones. But in this video, I strictly just kind of want to share what my experience has been overall. So let's go and get into it. First of all, just starting off with the overall price. When it comes to both of these phones, you got a really expensive phone, and then you got yourself a phone that's going to get you the best bang for your buck. That's right. The OnePlus 12 does come out on top, in my opinion, when it comes to overall price, because the OnePlus 12 is starting out at just around $799.99, so around 800 bucks here in the US, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is going for around 1,300 bucks in the US starting off. And then when it comes to trade-ins, you can get up to $700 off with the OnePlus 12, bringing that price down to just $100, while you can get $750 off with the trade-in deal on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, bringing that price down to around $550. And then of course, you have the student deals or veterans deals, which will get you about, I think it's an extra 10% off. But either way, when it just comes to, you know, the trade-in price or just the overall flat out price, the OnePlus 12 definitely comes out on top. But I will say that the Galaxy S24 Ultra does have more color options and also offers more storage options. So you're getting from 256 gigabytes of internal storage up to 1 terabyte of storage, but you're stuck with 12 gigabytes of RAM. The OnePlus 12 does give you 256 gigabytes of storage up to 512 gigabytes of internal storage, but you can get up to 16 gigabytes of RAM with the OnePlus 12. So of course, we are going to get better RAM management with the OnePlus 12 right here. And then when it comes to just the overall unboxing experience, I mean, the OnePlus 12 again comes out on top because it offers more in the box. When unboxing the Galaxy S24 Ultra, you're getting the phone itself, of course, and then the charging cable and the welcome user manuals, and you know, that's it. But when it comes to the OnePlus 12 right here, you're getting the device, you're getting a pre-installed screen protector, you're getting the charging brick and the charging cable as well. You're getting a OnePlus, you know, troll sticker, and then the welcome booklets and all that stuff. So you're definitely getting more in the box with the OnePlus 12 as well. But okay, that covers the price and the overall unboxing experience. Take from that what you will. Let's talk about the overall design of both of these devices right here. Honestly, when just holding both of them in my hands, I wouldn't really say that one feels more premium than the other because they both feel very premium. Obviously, both feeling very different in the hands. With the Galaxy S24 Ultra, we are getting a bigger display, or a wider display, I should say. We're getting those boxy corners. We do have a titanium finish around the device that has a nice matte finish as well, so it doesn't pick up fingerprints, while on the OnePlus 12, we do have, you know, a bit of a thinner or more narrow display with the rounded corners, which does make it feel better in the hands. It's easier to carry. It's a bit easier to use one-handed, but I will say those side railings are not of a titanium finish, and they are a glossy finish as well. So yes, they will pick up fingerprints on the side of your device. But like I said, when it comes to overall just premiumness, they both feel premium in the hand to me. I guess because I know that the Galaxy S24 Ultra cost a lot more and it is made of a titanium build, I guess I would say, I mean, just those thoughts make it feel like it's the more premium device in the hand, which it probably is, because when it comes to the display, we are getting that Gorilla Glass armor compared to the Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the OnePlus 12. So it is going to be a bit of a more durable device compared to the OnePlus 12. But I mean, when it comes to the overall looks of both of these devices, it's really going to come down to personal preference. But I will say the OnePlus does come with this slider on the side to instantly put your phone into a ring mode, vibrate mode, or silent mode. And then we also have an IR blaster as well. But going into the displays themselves, both absolutely beautiful displays. I mean, I am happy with both of the displays on these devices. Let me go ahead and unlock these right here. Both do have an in-display fingerprint sensor, which works great on both of these. With the Galaxy S24 Ultra, works every time. With the OnePlus 12, works every time. Although I would say the one on the Galaxy S24 Ultra is more secure, but again, both work great. I have no complaints with either of them, but both of these displays are absolutely beautiful. They both get bright, colors are nice and vibrant. Content watching is enjoyable on both of these displays. Playing games is enjoyable on both of these displays, although it may be a little bit more enjoyable for some on the Galaxy S24 Ultra because it does have a bigger display. So it's almost like you have a little TV in your hands, especially because of those squared off corners. Now, I will say that the display on the Galaxy S24 Ultra is a flat display this year, compared to last year's curved edges on the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which a lot of people have been happy about. Me personally, I don't mind the curved edges. I don't mind, the flat edges. So even when it comes to the OnePlus 12 and its, curved edge display, I still enjoy it as well. For me, it just makes it a little easier to hold in the hand. That along with the more narrow display as well, just overall, it makes it easier to hold this device in hand. But I mean, honestly, I don't have a problem with the curved edges. When it comes to that, it's really going to come down to personal preference on whether you mind the curved edges or not. If you want a more flat display, then hey, the S24 Ultra is going to be the one for you. But aside from the flat display or the curved display, both beautiful displays. Now, I will say with the S24 Ultra, we do have an anti-glare display, which makes it a whole lot easier to use outside. It doesn't glare too much compared to the OnePlus 12 because of that anti-glare display. And if you see here, you can see how much more it glares on the OnePlus 12 rather than the S24 Ultra. But I will say that the display on the OnePlus 12 is more brighter than the Galaxy S24 Ultra. On the Galaxy S24 Ultra, we're getting up to 2,600 nits of brightness, while on the OnePlus 12, we're getting up to 4,500 nits of brightness. So yes, we get a brighter display on the OnePlus 12, but we do have the anti-glare display on the S24 Ultra. So I mean, using both of these outside, really it's gonna be a breeze. You're not gonna have any problem using either of these outside in direct sunlight. Now, another thing that I do need to mention about the display on the OnePlus 12 is that it does feature Aqua Touch. And if you're not really sure what that is, basically, it's going to work better out in the rain, or if you have water on the display itself. It's not going to, start doing stuff on its own, like what might happen with the Galaxy S24 Ultra or really any other device. So that's actually a really cool feature with the OnePlus 12 right here. Although I would not go getting the OnePlus 12, fully dunked in water. Don't get it super wet, It can get splashed on a little bit and you'll be okay, but don't go dunking it in water because this only comes with IP65 water resistance. Well, the Galaxy S24 Ultra right here comes with an IP68 rating. So yes, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is more water resistant than the OnePlus 12. Although I will say I've gotten both of these just as wet as one another, and they both still work perfectly fine, just as they did before I got them wet. So I don't know, maybe the OnePlus 12 is more water resistant than they're actually telling us that it is, within that rating. But I don't know. I'm not gonna take the chance and dunk it even more in water than I already have. I'll let you guys do that if you wanna go ahead and test that out. Now, of course, with both devices looking as good as they do, both beautiful looking devices, you're gonna wanna keep them protected from scratches and drops. So that's where our sponsors of today's video comes in, Dbrand. Now, say you wanna take customization up to the next level when it comes to both of your devices, whether you have the S24 Ultra or the OnePlus 12 right here, why not add a skin to the back of your device? You can change up the overall look of both of your phones and just give it a really cool look with the many skins that they have available on their website. They got tons to choose from, kind of like the ones that you see right here, just styling up my phone. And then if I want to switch them out, I can switch them out whenever I want with a new skin to change up the look. But maybe you're a case person. Maybe you're not comfortable just having a skin on your device to protect from scratches, but maybe you want to protect it from drops too. While with the Galaxy S24 Ultra, they actually offer their grip case, which is going to give you amazing protection. I've done many drop tests with that case on other devices, including the Galaxy S24 Ultra, and this device still came out looking like new, no matter how many times I threw it around. Very protective case, and on the case itself, you can still switch up skins to change up the look of that case as well. So you're adding style and protection. But like I said, if you are not a case person, you can still pick out an amazing skin from Dbrand for either your OnePlus 12 or your Galaxy S24 Ultra to give it some scratch resistance and also just to give it an overall cool look. And if you do find yourself interested in any skins or the case from Dbrand, I'll make sure to have a link down in the description below. Thanks to Dbrand for sponsoring today's video. Okay, now let's talk performance, because I will say both of these devices perform like a beast. They are both featuring the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, although the one in the Galaxy S24 Ultra is tuned for Galaxy devices, so it is going to run just a little bit better. But I will say, when you're holding them both right next to each other, yes, you can tell that the Galaxy S24 Ultra is running just a little bit better than the OnePlus 12, but honestly, just day-to-day usage, you know, using the Galaxy S24 Ultra one day and then the OnePlus 12 the next day without having them both side by side, I mean, both of them are taking care of business. I haven't, you know, noticed any lag on either one of these devices. They haven't freezed up on me. They've been handling everything that I throw at them, and I mean everything. That Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor in both of these devices, I mean, it's doing work. With the OnePlus 12 right here, I mean, I can easily just scroll through my phone, super snappy, super buttery smooth. It takes care of all of my tasks, whether, you know, I'm simply just texting somebody or writing down a note, checking my emails, checking my social media, or even editing 4K video. This still handles that like a boss as well. And then of course we're getting that 120 Hertz display on the OnePlus 12 right here, which is just a butter. I mean, if you know OnePlus smoothness on their devices, I mean, you know that OnePlus devices are super smooth, super snappy experience, and just the overall performance on the OnePlus 12 is beastly. And the same thing with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. I'm able to just easily scroll through whatever it is I'm scrolling through on this device, whether it's emails, Amazon, whatever, Twitter, YouTube, it handles it all very well. And even like I said in my review video, it handles all of my 4K video editing as well, like a boss. It doesn't seem to slow down or get hot or anything like that. Actually, both of these devices do a good job at staying cool with all the tasks that I throw at them. And of course, the S24 Ultra does feature a 120 Hertz display as well, which again is a butter. You're gonna get a buttery smooth experience out of both of these devices. And not just when doing your everyday tasks, you know, with whatever apps it is you're using, but even when it comes to gaming. Now, I will say the OnePlus 12 does stay just a little bit cooler than the Galaxy S24 Ultra, but that is because it is offering a more advanced cooling system. But even with the Galaxy S24 Ultra, I still don't, I don't notice any overheating. I mean, the phone may get just a little tiny bit warm, and when I say a tiny bit warm, I mean a tiny bit warm. It's not anything uncomfortable to where I have to stop gaming because the phone is too hot. It's nothing like that. Both handle gaming like a boss. Of course, for the games that offer that 120 Hertz, or 120 frames per second, you're gonna be able to take advantage of that with both of these devices right here. So overall performance, I mean, you can't go wrong with either of these if I'm being completely honest here. But now let's take it over to battery life with both of these phones. So the Galaxy S24 Ultra is featuring a 5,000 milliamp battery, whereas the OnePlus 12 right here is featuring a 5,400 milliamp battery. And I will say, I have done a lot of testing with both of these phones right here to see how comparable the battery life is on both of these. And it's so crazy because the OnePlus 12 does have a bigger battery, and I will say battery life is better, but not by far, because even though the Galaxy S24 Ultra does have a smaller battery, I mean, the way they optimize this phone right here is just crazy, because I'm almost getting just as much battery as the OnePlus 12 right here. Like I said, the OnePlus 12, yes, it does beat out the Galaxy S24 Ultra. You know, with my testing, of course, everybody's usage is different. Everybody is going to get, you know, different results, but the way I use my phones, the OnePlus 12 does last longer than the S24 Ultra. But I mean, both of these are all-day phones, and both can be two-day phones depending on your usage. So when it comes to battery life, you can't go wrong with either one of these devices. But like I said, the OnePlus 12 does last just a little bit longer than the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And with both of these, I'm easily getting over 8 hours of screen on time. It is crazy. Battery life is crazy good. But when it comes to the charging speeds of both of these devices, the OnePlus 12 takes the win when it comes to wired charging and wireless charging compared to the wireless charging and wired charging on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So with the S24 Ultra, we're getting up to 45 watt super fast charging. At least they're calling it super fast charging. It's not really super fast charging. I would more consider it fast charging, which has been more than enough for me, because I mean, like I said, this battery lasts all day long. I don't have to worry about throwing it on the charger. I will throw it on the charger overnight, you know, if I really feel like it. I can still get into the next morning, but the 45 watt fast charger it's enough for me, you know. But I will say, since I've experienced the super fast charging here on the OnePlus 12, I kind of want that to come over to the Galaxy S24 Ultra, because it's so nice to be able to just plug my phone in for like 10 minutes and it gets me hours of usage. So we're getting up to 80 watts of super fast charging, or super VOOC charging is what they call it here in the States. And you know, out of the States, you can get up to 100 watts of super fast charging, but 80 watts super fast charging, which is crazy. But not only that, wireless charging, you're getting up to 50 watt of wireless charging, which they're calling air VOOC charging, which the wireless charging on the OnePlus 12 is still faster than the wired charging on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So that's why I said when it comes to just overall charging, either wirelessly or wired, I mean, the OnePlus 12 takes the cake. It is crazy just sitting there watching it charge as fast as it does. Okay, now the cameras. The cameras, this is kind of interesting here because I was expecting the Galaxy S24 Ultra to just be, you know, so much better than the OnePlus 12. Which it is when it comes to video. I will say that right now before we start talking about it. But when it comes to photos, honestly, they are both actually really good cameras when it comes to taking photos. And I'll be honest, there's sometimes where I do prefer the photos from the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And then there's other times where I'm, you know, liking the pictures from the OnePlus 12 better than the ones on the S24 Ultra. It really just depends on the scenery, the lighting, of course. Sometimes the OnePlus 12 just handles photos better than the S24 Ultra, and then vice versa. So honestly, I mean, when it comes to just overall taking photos, you can't really go wrong with either one of these devices. I enjoy taking photos with both. Now, I will say, of course, we get more cameras on the S24 Ultra. We're getting, you know, the main lens, the ultra wide angle lens, a 3x telephoto lens, and a 5x telephoto lens. To whereas on the OnePlus 12, we get the main lens, ultra wide angle lens, and then one 3x telephoto lens. But like I said, very comparable. Of course, it's nice to have that extra telephoto lens if we do need it. Both do offer super zoom, and I will say that the zoom on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, of course, it does look a little bit better because we are being able to use that 5x, you know, lens rather than a 3x lens. But I mean, the OnePlus 12 is getting 120 times zoom compared to 100 times zoom, which is still pretty cool and it still works pretty good. I mean, honestly, both the pictures that you get from both zooms on these devices, they both look like oil paintings. They're not really gonna be usable, but it's still cool that the feature is there coming from both of these devices and their cameras. So it's just always something cool to show off, and it could be useful if you have something far away that you need to kind of see or look at just to make out what it is. So it's still pretty cool. But overall, I mean, I'm able to capture some great photos from both of these devices, whether I'm taking photos during the day or at night as well. Now, when it comes to a video, like I said, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is just overall better when it comes to a video. Now, I do have full 4K video test videos out for both of these devices, so you can check that out if you want. If you want to see, you know, the test where I'm recording at 4K 30 frames per second and 4K 60 frames per second in the daytime and the nighttime, and you can totally tell that the Galaxy S24 Ultra does come out on top. But just in case you don't want to check out those videos, here's just a quick video test when it comes to both of these devices. All right, so starting off with the front-facing camera on both of these devices here, got one in each hand, no tripod is being used, 4K 30 frames per second. I got the OnePlus 12 here to my left and the Galaxy S24 Ultra here to my right. Now, looking here in the viewfinders of both of these, it looks like the OnePlus 12 is just a little bit wider than the Galaxy S24 Ultra. But just doing a nice steady walk here so y'all can see what stabilization is like on both of these devices when recording with the front-facing camera. And also let me know what you think about overall sound quality as well. What microphones sound better? Which one is picking up my voice the best and kind of blocking out the background sounds around me? As you can see, it is quite a bit of a cloudy day today, so not really any sunshine going on, but it is still daytime, so we still got some good lighting out here. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let's do a nice little jog. I'll try to keep both as steady as I can. There we go. It's not the easiest with one in each hand, but I'll go ahead and pan around here a little bit so you can get a look at that, see what that looks like. Again, 4K 30 on the front-facing camera of the OnePlus 12 and the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Which one do you think is better? Let's go and test out the rear-facing camera. Okay, so taking it over to the rear-facing camera, still got the OnePlus 12 to my left, the Galaxy S24 Ultra to my right at 4K, 30 frames per second. Just doing a nice pan around here. And then, of course, we do have the option to use the ultra-wide-angle lens on both of these devices. So which one do you think is better when it comes to using the ultra-wide-angle lens? And then, let me zoom in separately here because it's kind of hard with one device in each hand. But with the Galaxy S24 Ultra, we are able to use that 3x telephoto lens, as well as the OnePlus 12 here. Now with the OnePlus 12, I'm not gonna lie, zooming in is a little bit of annoying because there's no set. I'll show you guys in some B-roll a little after this video test is done, but there's no set numbers like with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. But this is 3x zoom with both of these. Here's 5x on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, and then here is 5x on the OnePlus 12. And then let's go ahead and zoom in all the way with both of these. 18x on the OnePlus 12 to my left, and then we can go as far as 20x on the Galaxy S24 Ultra to my right. But let's go ahead and go back to the main lens on both of these. Let's wait for the OnePlus 12 to get back to that main lens there. Almost there. There we go. Now let's do a little walk here. See what stabilization is like on both of these. And now let's go ahead and go into a little jog. Making all these duckies fly away. Alright, so there it is. What do you think? Again, 4K, 30 frames per second. And I'm sure I'm going to get the question, well, which one looks more true to life? Well, if I go over here to the grass, looking here in person, and then looking at the grass, I mean, they're both doing a pretty good job. I would say the OnePlus 12 is just, seems a little bit more saturated. I guess the S24 Ultra is a little bit more natural. If I walk over here to the tree, yeah, I would say the S24 Ultra is just a little bit more natural than the OnePlus 12, but I mean, the OnePlus 12 is still looking pretty good as well. Honestly, it's really going to come down to personal preference. But y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. So what do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments. Now, I want to talk about the overall features of both of these devices, because I will say, yes, the S24 Ultra is a powerhouse and just jam-packed with features that the OnePlus 12 doesn't have. Like, Samsung announced that this is their AI phone this year. So you're getting a lot of AI features like live language translation. So if you're talking on the phone, it'll automatically live translate the language for you. You know, if the other person you're talking to talks Spanish, Chinese, whatever it is, whatever language they're talking to, but you talk English, it'll talk English back to you, even though they're talking another language on the other side, and then vice versa. And then you also get AI features within your text messaging, your emails, notes. It can, you know, you can write out a full paragraph of whatever it is, you know, you're writing. And if you want it to sound more professional or kind of more, you know, on the social media side of things, or more Shakespeare-ish or more chill, it can literally switch up all of your words for you, or even insert words for you to make it sound the way you want to. It'll, you know, kind of mix everything up, but it actually works really good. And then of course we get the AI features when it comes, you know, to photo editing as well. And there's actually a lot that you can do with this S24 Ultra, stuff that I haven't even touched yet. And then of course we get the S Pen as well, and all the features that come with the S Pen, you know, Bluetooth capabilities. We got that button on the S Pen that we can use to take photos. We can use it as a wand to switch up cameras, take the photo. And yeah, I mean, there's just a lot that you can do within the S24 Ultra right here. But you don't have the IR blaster, which is a useful feature, you know, because I personally use it when I do have my OnePlus 12. It is a useful feature. And, you know, the OnePlus 12 is going to be more a phone that's going to take care of everything that you need it to. Whatever you need from a phone, the OnePlus 12 is going to have it, except of course for the S Pen that we get with the S24 Ultra. But if you want everything in a phone and just so much more in case you do end up needing, you know, something extra later on down the line, then that's where the S24 Ultra comes in. Honestly, it's really going to come down to personal preference and what you are going to use your device for. And then of course, price, because not everybody's going to want to pay the price of the Galaxy S24 Ultra, and more are gonna lean towards the price of the OnePlus 12. But if you're already in that Samsung ecosystem and you just need to get yourself another Samsung device, or you do want the best of the best and just you want all of the bells and whistles and all that stuff, then yeah, the S24 Ultra is going to be for you. Like I said, it's really gonna come down to personal preference. I can't sit here and say, hey, get the S24 Ultra because this offers more. It's going to give you more. It performs a little bit better. The cameras are better when it comes to, you know, video, and they're comparable when it comes to photo. I can't sit here and say, hey, get this phone, or hey, get this phone. Like I said, I'm just sharing my experience that I've had with both of these devices, and I'm hoping that will help you make your choice, because both are amazing devices again. But I will say, when it comes to overall accessories, you are going to be able to find more for the Galaxy S24 Ultra rather than the OnePlus 12. There are accessories out for the OnePlus 12, a good amount, but you will find more for the Galaxy S24 Ultra, and there's just a lot more choices when it comes to cases as well. But overall, I mean, depending on which one you want, if you do find yourself interested in either one of these, I mean, you can go ahead and check out my full reviews for each one of these devices and make your choice that way if you'd like. Either way, I'll have a link for both of them down in the description below in case you do want to check one out for yourself. I really hope this video was able to help you out in some type of way. I know I kind of rambled on here and there throughout the video, but I mean, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to both of these devices right here. But y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comments sections below. Which one are you leaning more towards, the Galaxy S24 Ultra or the OnePlus 12? Like I said, you got everything you need right here, and then everything you need and more right here. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment sections below. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and you did find it helpful, make sure you gave it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you're not missing out on any other future videos to come. Don't forget to check out our sponsors, Dbrand, down in the description below. Thanks for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.